I am starting to tread a fine line with this hair. Uh, I'm approaching musician territory, and that's not the look I'm going for. I don't want it to do the whole like get super long and then lay off to the side thing. I don't want it to do that. I want it to either I want to keep it up, keep it just standing tall, kind of like that ish, or I want it to like pull back, be able to be pulled back in like a bun type thing. I've never done that before. That'd be kind of cool. Or I want it to be kind of more like super tight curls. Right after I take a shower, it gets all super curly and just kind of lays down, kinda. And I like that look. But this is a little overkill for me. It's just so big, and when it starts to do the whole lay down on either side thing like this, oh my goodness. Anyway, today was a good day. I enjoyed today. I tried a new church today, which is not something I've done in a long time, but I really enjoyed it. It was in downtown Burbank. So after church, I went to Yogurtland and Peach Wave. Was it called Peach Wave? Another yogurt place, frozen yogurt place, and got free samples from both places. That was it. That's all I got. And then I went home. But then the rest of the day, I read a comic, took a nap, sent emails to or sent messages to some roomster people in regards to the room, and watched some Homeland. Haven't done that in a while, and that's a really good show. Really enjoyed that. And I also watched a movie, so it was a good day. Um, the future, though, is still blurry. I do not know what it holds. I never do, but sometimes I have a clearer grasp than others. I'm the kind of person that really likes to know what to expect. I like to know what is going to happen, what is going to happen to me, what I have to do, and, yeah, all that crud. And so when stuff like this is happening where I don't know any of that, it's stressful. It's really stressful to me. It's not ideal. But, I mean, it's, I should be glad because these moments are fleeting. They aren't, consistent everyday type things. It's just, for the next couple weeks, someone be freaking out. But hey, then it'll be over and I'll be good. But I Skyped with Landon for the first time in like I haven't talked to that guy in just about a year, like face to face on like that. And the reason we talked is because he is writing a movie. He's writing a script right now, and he's writing a movie script, I guess, proper terminology. But anyway, a screenplay, and I was thinking that maybe we could like start actively making things. Let me let me add more to what I'm saying. I'm sure that doesn't make sense, but I've seen so many interviews where I think I mentioned this before in previous vlogs, but people in Hollywood these days are just like groups of friends making movies. I mean, that's a good portion of what movies are made these days. And so I was like, why don't I just get like a group of people together and we start making movies? It wouldn't be like I'm going to start this production company, but like it'd be like a group effort, obviously, because like my buddy Chad, he's a director, and he like is mentoring this guy who has all this crazy dope equipment that makes really good good quality stuff, and then I'm obviously an actor or wanting to be an actor. And if Landon is wanting to get into writing, my buddy Graham from my delivery job, he wants to make music for movies. And so it's like, dude, if we all band together, we can make some dope stuff, you know? If we're all wanting to do the same thing, why don't we all just work together and make it happen, you know? Because we could raise the money, we could get the equipment, we could make some really cool stuff. And so that's what I was going to talk to Landon about today. That's what we did. So now we're gonna start skyping more regularly, and our next topic of conversation that we're gonna talk about is ideas of what we could do, like what we could write, what we could start to make. And it's really exciting. I'm actually very excited about it because I mean the fact that we could actually put something together is really really an exciting thought. And just trying to think about, like, okay, what is realistic here, you know what could we actually do? Of course it'd be fantastic, like, oh, let's make a Star Wars movie or something like that. Not that we could, but like something of that production value with special effects and explosions and crazy costumes, all this stuff. We couldn't do that. We don't have that kind of money. So it's like, what could we do? And I was thinking we could do something like, something kind of like Workaholics, where if you don't know what Workaholics is, it's just a bunch of guys who are living in a house and they're just going about their daily lives. They're like really funny guys and they do like crazy parties and stuff like that. I'm not saying we should copy them, but just do something kind of like that, where it's like a couple of guys in an apartment, just uh, struggling with finding girlfriends or not having any friends at all, or feeling out of place in this, whatever. It would be, easy to shoot, cheap, and potentially funny, and get some good, storylines going along. Somebody could have like a dead end job. Maybe I could even get like my delivery job. Not saying okay, that sounds really bad, but like maybe I could get my delivery job involved and like shoot some there, just as like a guy who's a delivery guy. It'd be pretty cool. I'm sorry, I did not mean to sound like my delivery job is a dead end job. I'm sure it sounded that way though. But even though that is entirely not what I want to do long term, just want to be clear about. Anyway, I think this has a lot of potential, a lot of really good opportunities here. So that's what we talked about, among other things. Obviously, it'd been a long time since we chatted, but so yeah, it's really going to be cool to see where this goes. And the thing is, just back to the future being blurry. Uh, Landon is looking for a new place to stay, and he's like, dude, if you need a place to stay, you always got one here. And I'm like, oh man, that's awesome, but dude, I don't need that kind of like temptation to like, I want to stay here. I want to, like, it'd be fantastic to room with Landon. Obviously, housing would be cheaper over there. We could like, it'd just be a really dope time. But like, I feel like I need to stay here, So, however that's going to play out, it's going to be really interesting. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for now. It's time for a fresh new week starting tomorrow. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.